Staying relevant in the music industry for nearly 30 years is bound to change a person. Luckily, Usher has ushered in the many phases of his life with exceptional grace. Usher's father left his family when he was just a toddler, leaving him and his younger brother to be raised by their mother, Johnetta. He spoke to the mirror about how the cracks in his foundation ultimately shaped him to be a better man. He revealed that his father's drug and alcohol use led Usher to steer clear of hard drugs, something he feared he could fall victim to, just as his father had. He admitted, "I worried that maybe there was a chemical imbalance that may trigger something, so I couldn't do it." As he grew up, Usher hoped to instill in his children the lessons he said he missed out on due to his absent father. Even with his hectic schedule, the singer has made every effort to be present for his own family. He explained, "Not having a father around just made me want to be the best father I can be to my son." Despite his difficult childhood, Usher's big dreams had him taking a chance at fame as a young teenager. He admitted on The Late Late Show with James Corden that he knew he wanted to become a star, and he decided to take it to the next level when he debuted on the talent search TV show Star Search at just 13 years old. While Usher didn't win the program, it jump-started his journey into the music industry. During his time on the show, the singer set the record for the longest-held note ever sung by a competitor, which earned him enough attention to land a record deal with LaFace Records. He teamed up with music executive L.A. Reid, who knew he had something special from the moment he sang for him.
He really charmed the girls in my office.
That charm led the singer to drop his self-titled debut album in 1994, then his second album, My Way, in 1997. That sophomore record earned him major respect in the R&B genre, ultimately landing the number 4 spot on the Billboard 200 album chart and his first Grammy nomination for Best Male R&B Vocal Performance for the track You Make Me Wanna. As Usher rose to fame, his inner circle grew. This included stylist Tamika Foster, with whom he had his fair share of ups and downs. The pair started dating in 2005 and tied the knot 2 years later, going on to welcome 2 children together. The singer spoke highly of his wife during their relationship, singing her praises on ABC's Good Morning America in 2009. He said at the time, "When I became a husband, I became a great man. Everybody knows what I used to be. Now I'm a man of integrity." Their love story officially ended in 2009, marking the beginning of a rocky custody battle, in which Foster stated there was infidelity on Usher's part and that he was absent from their children's lives. The singer rebuked his ex-wife's claims during his interview on Oprah's Next Chapter. He said, "Absentee from the aspect of having to go and work. That probably would be her version or idea what absentee would be." Their custody battle eventually ended in 2012, when a judge granted Usher primary custody. Still, the singer admitted he had no regrets about his time with Foster.
"I recognize my being married as one of the most sincere occurrences in my life. Unfortunately, it just did not work out."
Despite his father being absent the majority of his life, Usher decided to reconnect with him later in 2007. He ultimately put aside his past resentment, admitting, "I was happy that I did, happy that I got closure, happy that I forgave him for not being there, and that I knew he really did love me." The reunion was short-lived, however, due to his father being in the hospital at the time due to liver failure. The Grammy Award-winning artist told Oprah he decided to pay for his father's liver transplant, but he ended up suffering complications during the procedure and went into a coma. Meanwhile, his son was being born elsewhere. Usher said, "The hardest part of this story is the fact that within the process of making the decision of whether my father lives or dies if they take him off of the breathing machine, my son is across town just being born." Usher made it back to his father's side before he passed away, getting the closure he had hoped for. He told the Daily Mail, "I remember showing a picture of my son to my father, who was unconscious, saying, 'Look at this is Usher. This is a continuation of us.'" Grief and heartbreak struck Usher again in 2012, when he learned that his stepson was involved in a fatal accident. Kyle Glover, who was the 11-year-old son of his ex-wife Tamika Foster, and her ex-husband Ryan Glover, was struck by a jet ski that July at Lake Lanier. Kyle was taken to the hospital immediately and was pronounced brain dead, but his family hoped he would make a full recovery. He remained on life support until 2 weeks later, when he eventually succumbed to his injuries and died of heart failure. The tragedy took a toll on Usher, who was a large part of Kyle's life. The R&B singer took to Instagram to mourn the loss of his stepson on what would have been his 16th birthday, writing, "Since you left, I ain't been quite the same. I wonder if you miss me. Do I make you proud? Know you're watching me. I feel your spirit. I keep you right by my side. Happy 16th birthday, Kyle. We miss you."
the idea of who we are and where we come from is very important.
It's obvious that being a father is very special to Usher. He shared during his Good Morning America interview in 2009. To be a father, daddy, to my family and my wife is the most incredible thing ever. The singer shares his two eldest sons, Usher Cinco V, born in 2007, and Naveed Eli, born in 2008, with ex-wife Tamika Foster. He went on to father two more children with his girlfriend Jen Goiko Chea, a daughter, Sovereign Beau, in 2020, and a son, Saya Castrello, in 2021. In typical Usher fashion, he revealed that he had playlists prepared for the births of Sovereign and Saya to commemorate the moment. Usher has had his fair share of challenges being a father, including when his son, Cinco, was diagnosed with type 1 diabetes. While he and ex-wife Foster were embroiled in a custody battle, Usher explained that they have come together for the sake of their son's health. He told People, "The breeding ground of disaster is lack of communication. You honestly have to find the means and the ability to have mutual parties. Our kid's endocrinologist is a mutual ground." Despite Usher's own hardships in life, he managed to find love again with his second wife, Grace Miguel. The pair started dating shortly after the singer split from Tamika Foster in 2009, with Miguel playing the role of girlfriend as well as managing his career for years. The singer told Billboard in 2014, "I have an incredible partner and manager. She has helped me through some of the hardest times in my life and my career." The two exchanged vows in 2015, but mixing business and pleasure may not have been the best idea, as the two split just 3 years later. A source told the Jasmine brand that the pair had different ideas about having kids, leading to their breakup. The source claimed, "Grace really wanted to have kids, and Usher wasn't necessarily open to the idea." The two appeared to split on amicable terms, however, and released a joint statement to Us Weekly at the time. The exes wrote, "After much thought and consideration, we have mutually decided to separate as a couple. We remain deeply connected, loving friends who will continue supporting each other through the next phases of our lives." It didn't take long for Usher to get back in the game after his 2018 split with Grace Miguel, as he started dating Jen Goiko Chea in 2019. The pair first sparked relationship rumors at producer Keith Thomas's birthday party that summer, and have been going strong ever since. Goiko Chea is no stranger to the entertainment business, as the Miami native grew up shadowing her mother Barbara, the former director of operations at an event production company. She went on to become an assistant for musician Ciara, and ultimately crossed paths with her future beau. The two have since gone on to appear at several red carpets together, sharing sweet moments backstage. Usher has gushed about his girlfriend in front of thousands of adoring fans, even treating her to an impromptu birthday surprise on stage during a show in 2022. In a video posted to X, formerly known as Twitter, the crooner escorted his lucky lady to a cocktail table on stage while he toasted her special day with champagne. Father, husband, boyfriend, singer, Usher has held many titles in his life. In 2009, he added mentor to his repertoire as he famously guided the teen protege Justin Bieber through the difficult obstacles of stardom. At the time, the baby singer was working with talent manager Scooter Braun, who set up a meeting between Bieber and Usher. Usher was watching some of Bieber's YouTube music covers while he waited for his meeting and was convinced by L.A. Reid's wife to give the undiscovered star a shot. He decided to take a chance on the teen and help jumpstart his career.
Show him something. Show him what we taught you. Go ahead.
So we had some
tut. That's what this is. Classic tutting.
While Usher's mentorship contributed to Bieber's incredible success, the young star endured several hardships throughout his career. Nevertheless, Usher had done his best to help him navigate the excessive media attention. Usher explained, "As a mentor, he's accepted my opinion. I can give him my perspective. He's like a child to me, so I don't necessarily feel like it's business. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I'm talking to someone who has had hardships." Usher started a residency in Las Vegas in 2021 at Caesars Palace, and later moved to the Park MGM in 2022, where his show was consistently sold out. The residency sadly came to a close in December 2023. In a fan video reposted by Usher, the singer was overcome by emotion during his final show, telling his fans, "God bless you, I love you." The show was a long-time dream of Usher's, and the singer reposted a video of himself foreseeing a future in Las Vegas in a 2004 interview.
You will never become a Las Vegas resident in 20 years' time. I can't promise you that.
Usher wrote in his tweet, "I saw it then. Look at me now." Usher is being dubbed the comeback king as he just dropped his first solo album in nearly a decade. Coming Home is Usher's 9th album and marks his first record since his 2018 joint project with Zaytoven called A. The new album is a tribute to his Georgia roots and was produced with the help of Usher's longtime business partner, L.A. Reid.
You know, even when you see the artwork, you'll understand it. When you see the peach, you get it, you understand where I'm from.
Coming Home features a lot of reconnections with writers and producers he worked with in the past. Despite having decades of success in the music industry, Usher hopes to continue his longevity as an artist for years to come.
Something about this journey has been about never arriving. It's just really been about the journey. You know, the journey is the destination.
The most recent stop on Usher's journey is a Super Bowl halftime show on February 11th, 2024. Being a headliner for the Super Bowl has been a long-time dream for the singer, and he hopes to bring the audience an epic show packed with hits that fans have been singing for decades.
It's been a dream of mine and a bucket list, thing to be able to get it.
Usher will give a 30-minute-long performance for fans of all ages, and he admitted he couldn't pull it off without the help of his sons, who have been putting their input into the show.
They've been taking conference calls with my entire team, giving notes.
In an interview with Vogue, the R&B singer explained that he has been taking inspiration from legendary black artists like Prince and Michael Jackson to prepare for the big day. While he may be performing for millions around the world, he said he hopes to make his performance as personal as he can. He revealed, "I'm literally speaking to every woman. I want to make it feel like that."